want Excel code. It makes sense, Christine, to ask that. Excel code for that general expression. I just heard you agreeing with Christine that PX means PX equal to something. Okay? Right, so we want the Excel code that will be general in terms of generating any probability of that kind using Excel.
The way I understand it is the coefficient of determination is percentage of the scatter plot that actually applies to the variables.
Percentage of the scatter plot that actually applies to the variables. Okay, Mr. Zitzman, you had your hand up.
Micro, please.
You see, we connecting. Did you hear what he said? We heard what he said. He added on to what he said actually. And then can we have, let's connect to start, yes.
I know it is. It's the percentage that can be determined and the percentage that can't. Like,
okay.
Do you know where I'm coming from?
I know where you're coming from, but I wish they all knew. Do we know where he's coming from?
It's percentage that can be explained.
Explained? Percentage of what? Percentage of the variation that can be explained. I was hoping to have someone, because I could see it in your eyes that there was someone that wanted to say to us, we've got a model here, and we want to see how good this model is. So we are going to look at this percentage of variations that are explained by this model, and then we will know that whether this model is good or bad.
Well, the preparation was an advantage. Because then you're allowed to go through the work by yourself, and of course certain times we are able to ask Ms. Kraamwinkel and she'll tell you, do it yourself. She's experienced that. I'll email her 10 times not getting the answer, and then she'll tell me, no, do it yourself, do it yourself. That is an advantage, because when I get to class, I have already figured where I went wrong, and then you're able to discuss this with your peers and then figure out what went wrong and who got the highest, where you struggled.
I like the preparation because it's in your own time, it's relaxed for one thing, and if you have problems, other people have done it, so you can also speak to your classmates as well.
Okay, 3 seconds left. Excellent. Okay, let's see. So most of you said you completely agree with the solution. There's a few of you who think there's a slight problem or you're unsure. Those of you who think there's a problem, who wants to volunteer what they think the problem is?
We have a 2u squared, but what are we supposed to do with this e?
With this e here, because it's going to be 2 mu squared.
Well, let's think about that. Is mu a constant?
Mu, yeah, it's a constant.
What is our rule for constants?
Constant, you transpose this side.
Well, it doesn't go out, but let's look at that. If c is a constant, the expected value of a constant is just the constant. So the expected value of a constant is just that constant.
Is that a constant?
Just write it on a piece of paper.
Oh.
It's like sometimes you're not sure of things 100%, and when we do these practice sessions, it reinforces what you've thought and gives you more concrete understanding on concepts.
Kind of allowing you to make a mistake.
Yeah.
In a safe environment,
Mm-hmm.
and not making that mistake during the test.
And also it's like you immediately have the feedback on your mistake, which helps.
Right.
Because you're not thinking that you're wrong for a long amount of time and having that in your long-term memory. It's it cuts it off short term so that you can understand quickly and remember that new understanding.